So here's what happened. She's driving down, and she went shopping, and for whatever reason, a swarm of bees was following her car down the street. And they attached, you can see it right there. There's a bunch of bees banging on her window trying to get in. And she's driving, that's her on the road, and they're following her everywhere she goes. Okay?
She bought some honey, and these bees have finally had enough.
That is insane.
We don't work for you. I don't live my 2 weeks of life to work for you.
2 weeks.
My favorite thing was talking about is like, I think it was Joe Rogan that talked about it. I want to quote whoever it was correctly, but they were talking about like, well, how dare you? Do you really think it's right that those bees work their whole lives to make that honey and then you just take it and eat it and stuff like that and that they like work for you? He's like, well, it's not like I pulled them out of like another job. Like this one was going to be a lawyer and this one was going to, they were going to make honey no matter what.
They
were going to make honey no matter
enough
what.
for themselves. I'm just taking the extra. And have you ever had honey? It's delicious.
It's delicious. But
Someone
honey,
actually said that?
yeah. And I just thought
That's
that was
a good point to make. Like,
super-
sorry, you can't be a lawyer. Like,
we ruined his little bee life and then enslaved him into making our honey. But anyhow,
that is his whole existence, is to do that.
so about 20,000 of these bees
Wow.
end up following it. Now she drives through town. A dude noticed and he's like, "That ain't right."
You got bees on your car.
Hey, lady, you got bees in your car. So he worries about it
What a sentence.
because he happens to be a beekeeper or know beekeepers, and he's worried that this is going to end bad for the bees or the idiot who gets too close to them bees. So he ends up communicating with her, and she ends up calling those beekeepers to come out and check out the situation. So they check out the situation. Turns out the queen got in the car. The queen bee, by the way. By the way.
yeah.
Not Nicki Minaj. I'm just kidding. Why is Nicki Minaj?
I think you mean Beyonce.
So anyway, the queen got in the car, probably looking for something sweet, whatever it might have been. You know, she had a sucker laying out or something like that.
Yeah, slushy.
Slushy, whatever it was. She got in the car, and because of that, they were all trying to rescue her. So they followed her driving, like it was something like 10 or 15 kilometers home. They found her again, lined back up again, trying to rescue the bee. Beekeeper comes in, was able to get everybody, all the bees out, including the queen, unharmed, and it ended up
Nice.
being like a pretty good situation.
That's
Which
cool.
they were right. You know, they're all swarming. They don't just swarm for
I've
nothing.
never
If they're
heard of anything
swarming,
like
there's
that.
a problem. And
Right.
You got to stay away from them.
Especially bumblebees.
Yeah.
Like wasps are just jerks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Well, bees will swarm like that. Like sometimes they'll decide to move hives, and it's like a cloud just zooming through the air, and they'll all move to a different place.